Chairperson Rehema Namale, government has on several occasions promised to permanently resettle the displaced families, but those promises have not translated into action. She says repeated follow-ups with authorities have yielded no tangible results, leaving families trapped in uncertainty.
I was moving from here to Kasese, the office of the RDC. Reaching the office of the RDC tells me the Musajja taliwo. I wait another week, I go there, and I have not seen any report. So I just got tired.
Responding to the concerns, the Minister of State for ICT and National Guidance, Godfrey Kabyanga, acknowledged the delay, explaining that although government secured land for resettlement, disputes over land ownership slowed the process.
Some people went to court that the land is theirs, that the land is theirs, that the land who sold to government was not the rightful owner. IGG came, first of all, IGG came and investigated when someone petitioned IGG. IGG found that the land belonged to the person who sold to government. Then later on, I think people have gone to court. So that's the cause of the delay. Otherwise, those people would have been relocated.
Kabyanga, however, assured the displaced families that the matter is being handled at a higher level, noting that the Prime Minister's office is pursuing legal solutions to resolve the land issues and assure the community is finally resettled.
What government was waiting for is to survey and demarcate them into plots. But every time they want to come to survey, the people come with pangas and chase them out. So those are the problems that we are facing. And that's why people are still in that camp. The Prime Minister told me they are working it out with court to see how they can speed up the process.
Fahad Masarika, and this is my story.
Many thanks, Fahad Masarika. Now, Tunga Municipality's main Matoke market is under strain as traders grapple with a sharp drop in banana prices. This is blamed on oversupply, the change in seasons, and also transport challenges affecting them. They're now calling on authorities to support them with vehicles to transport bananas to bigger markets across Uganda and across the border markets.
An overwhelming flow of bananas has flooded the Matoke main market, with hundreds of bunches arriving daily and piling up faster than buyers can clear them, yet recording slow sales and very low prices. The price slump, which began after the festive season, has been worsened by limited transport options that reduce transportation to bigger regional and cross-border markets like Kenya and Sudan. Traders report that vehicles that have been transporting this matoke barely return, hence incurring more costs on transportation. David Mbanjire, a banana dealer from Rahama, says the price drop has been drastic, with the biggest bunch that previously sold at 30,000 shillings now going for 11,000 shillings, and a whole motorcycle of matoke that sold at 120,000 shillings but now at 55,000 shillings. Meanwhile, traders also report poor road conditions from farms and insecurity on market routes and inside the market, already grappling with poor sanitation. Traders are now appealing for urgent intervention from the authorities to support them with transport logistics, strengthen security, upgrade road infrastructure, and expand market access to stabilize prices and protect livelihoods tied to the market trade.
Government
Bridget in Cementa, this is my story.
With only close to 2 weeks remaining until students return to school, child rights advocates are calling on families to transform their homes as safe spaces where children can learn responsibly and also through their chores. They are now calling for deliberate skills building and mentoring to prepare the children, especially girls, for real-life challenges. Muhammad Matavu reports.
Diana Kwagala, a mother from Nansana who has been working hard to mentor and guide her children through the holidays, stressed that the role of a parent should not be replaced by household help.
Though wabeera ali waka ng'omukuumirako amaaso nga gwe omuzadde, omwana asobola okukola ebyo by'alina okukola n'amanya nti akeera ku makya n'ayoza ku bintu n'asiimula ku nju n'omuwaamu tayimu nti yo ng'omwana adde akoze emirimu egyo ate muwemu tayimu nga yo omwana azanye ebintu ebimugasa.
Speaking out about her personal experiences, Kwagala emphasizes the critical role parents play in shaping their children's behavior and skills.
Mwana wa bulezi naye asobola ofumba emmere n'omuntu omukulu gy'akola ki gy'alya. Ekitali ate ku baana abalala abazadde tebasobola kifaako because balina omukozi.
Some of the students we found busy helping their families also told us how they have remained relevant during the holidays.
We've been doing like discussion groups online instead of watching other bad content and stuff like that. And we've been doing some work of making black books.
Dr. Nolin Chirabu, a child rights advocate, calls for a more holistic approach to empowering children and young girls.
We have mature women who cannot stitch their own clothes, who cannot cook a meal. Now that girl, any girl that is not empowered is at risk.
While schools play a critical role in protecting children from abuse, Hope Wambi from Rising Voices emphasizes the importance of parental involvement in safeguarding children.
So let's put in place guardrails to ensure that our children are safe wherever they are, whether they are with us or wherever we send them to be.
In 2024, UNICEF and Save the Children Uganda reported that 76% of children aged 1 to 14 have experienced violent discipline, including physical punishment or psychological aggression, either at home or in school. Wambi encourages parents to engage early with their children, setting clear boundaries and expectations.
And one thing I could talk about is nurturing the life skills for the children during this holiday. It can mean a skill in sewing, it can mean a skill in problem solving.
According to Uganda Bureau of Statistics and Afrobarometer Uganda Report 2025, children are particularly susceptible to child labor during holidays, with 39.5% of Ugandans aged 5 to 17 engaged in some form of labor. Muhammad Matovu, NBS, your story.
Be classic by turning every wash into freshness with Classic Detergent Powder, the high-performance washing solution for all your laundry needs. Toughest on stains, gentle on your hands, and keeps your clothes looking fresh and bright. Enjoy the long-lasting freshness of lavender and lily fragrances. Classic Detergent Powder is affordably priced, giving you unbeatable quality at a price you will love. Customer from Mulunji, Vera mu class, ngokosa sabuni wafe owobuwunga. Classic. Genda kuduka lyonneri kulyo kompi oba supermarket osabe Classic Detergent Powder. Classic Detergent Powder, experience a burst of freshness. Distributed by Chopper General Enterprises, located at shop number 3, Rafik Building, Chikovo, Kampala.
This is Uganda. This is home.
Brought to you by Explore Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. Kamulenzi just steady. The black man. Ali ku Sheraton Kampala Hotel Gardens ku Valentine's Day. Mu special Valentine's show. Egula wo mwaka. Emitwalo 10 okuyingira. Tabo y'abantu 8 ya million 3. Ticket ozigula ku Quicket ne MTN Momo 053527 M8 oba okuba simu 0783 M75 nyamumwenda no booking azokuchusa mukwano go hakuwe ntandika empya nga konkone ndongo kayimba tukayimba sound stage amatara ne screen byonna biteekeddwako kafuru Venom Records enendongo ya emotions.
Welcome to Radio Wala, Uganda's very first radio station made just for Indian diaspora and lovers of Indian culture. From timeless Bollywood classics to today's hottest hits. Vibrant festivals, mouth-watering stories, and heartfelt moments from our community. Listen exclusively on Afro Mobile, your cultural connection anytime, anywhere. Whether you're cooking, driving, or just relaxing, turn up the joy with Radio Wala, because here, every day is a celebration. Radio Wala, let's play.
Teko mukaweefube waffe owalinnya step liiro ffenna tulabe nti buli lugendo luggwa bulungi tusange ku mitimbagano omanyi nkyukakyuka gy'osobola okuleeta ng'okozesa hashtag yaffe #linnya step.
You're still watching NBS Your Story. Now, local governments in Sebe sub-region have stepped up efforts aiming at tackling teenage pregnancy, early childbearing, and early child marriages and gender-based violence. The adolescent girls are being equipped with skills, saving culture, and supported to engage in income-generating activities to reduce vulnerability and exploitation.
Teenage pregnancy and early child marriage remain persistent challenges in Uganda, with national figures showing that nearly 1 in 4 girls give birth before the age of 18. In hard-to-reach and poverty-stricken regions like Sebei, the problem is more pronounced, driven by illiteracy, harmful cultural practices, and economic vulnerabilities. In districts such as Buku and Kwen, local governments are responding with new approaches, equipping teenage girls, many already young mothers, with practical skills and startup support to help them stand on their own.
Most of our parents have not gone to school, and as a result, we have, as a sub-county level, we have decided that we need to have outreaches and we need to have meetings with the locals, so that we see a way of reducing teenage pregnancy.
In remote communities, some people still they don't value girls so much. They look at them as source of wealth.
Under the group model, girls are organized into savings and business groups, each supported by a trained mentor. One such group is Riwo Youth United, made up largely of young mothers.
And now we are still talking about it, that we should fight FGM. Advising the mothers, the girls, that they should abstain from this mutilation.
The group chairperson says the approach has restored confidence and dignity among girls who were once marginalized.
Some of us are still young. Yeah, we also have children. Now, to start your own business is not easy. It needs a lot of money for you to start a business. Now, since we are now grouped, this one brought an idea, this one bring an idea, we combine those ideas and then we become one.
District authorities say the intervention complements broader government efforts such as universal education, industrial skilling hubs, and PDM. However, they stress that education access remains critical. Authorities are now appealing for free girls' boarding schools in hotspot areas, modeled after the interventions such as in Karamoja to keep girls in school and shield them from early marriages.
So we pray the government at least to give us a girls' school. We have one here, but we need to mobilize for them to go to school.
As Uganda grapples with the long-term social and economic costs of teenage pregnancy, ranging from lost education to entrenched poverty, a Sebei model offers a hopeful path forward where empowered girls become agents of change and healthier families.
And now on Sport Check, a court-ordered vote recount is underway for the Toro District Women Member of Parliament seat following a petition by incumbent Member of Parliament Sarah Opendi, who lost to independent candidate Angela Koth by 35 votes. Opendi, the former State Minister for Mineral Development, also former State Minister for Health, is challenging the results which showed a Koth winning the seat. Our Bukedi Bureau Chief David Acheng joins us now with the update on the exercise and critically to understand, has a declaration been made differently? Has any alternative been offered? David Acheng, tell us how far with the process?
Thank you. I'm coming to you live from the Tororo Magistrate Court here. And what I can tell you is that of course, people already inside. Of course, the judgment over this case is actually ongoing right there behind me in that building. That is just you can see me. But of course, how did we get here? What everyone knows is that according to official results that was declared recently, we saw that a court 78,542 votes, and of course, Opendi came with the 78,507, and that clearly shows that she won. Opendi with only 35 votes, and of course, Opendi didn't accept that result. He decided to go to court, and of course, court ordered for recount that we are today witnessing here. And of course, in that recount, it began actually very early in the morning. We saw the chief magistrate herself, that is none other than Irene Nantavia, of course, supervising the process where at the Electoral Commission offices, where of course these boxes that caused the issues are actually kept. We are talking about the 10 polling stations that are under contestation. According to Opendi says that results from those 10 polling stations were actually omitted. They were not accounted, and that is how her colleague Angela managed to go through. And of course, that is what she's actually presenting as her case. And of course, when the search, of course, began at 7 a.m. very early in the morning, we saw the whole team, including the candidates and their and some of the agents, the officials from Electoral Commission overseeing the process. And of course, in that process of identifying these 10 polling stations, we have also realized that the 2 polling stations, the boxes or the ballot boxes, were actually had the seals off. They actually did not have the seals tight on them, and nevertheless, they managed. Of course, they carried the whole. Of course, they decided to bring the 10 boxes here, and we are just from witnessing the team again inspecting. And of course, after the inspection, they entered inside. And of course, we are here to wait for the result. What will happen after even identifying that the 2 boxes are actually the seals are off? What will the court here decide? That is what we are actually waiting to get from here. For now, that is what we can give you from Tororo. Back to you at Political Command Center.
Many thanks, David Ocheng, for the update there. We shall be waiting to see whether a new declaration is made by court that will mean a new member of parliament elect, or the current member of parliament who was earlier on declared by the returning officer of the Electoral Commission in Toro is maintaining. That is a course that we shall be following up and get you the details. It's about time we look at our segment as said, and this time around we are bringing you the head of delegation for African Union, who gave in a report in regards to what the observation of the elections looked like.
The EC should invest in disaggregating election data based on the age, the gender, and disability status. Security agencies should operate in a manner that is proportionate, impartial, and respectful of human rights to ensure that electoral security measures do not create an atmosphere of fear, curtail human rights, fundamental freedoms, and undermine political participation. Political parties are encouraged to promote internal party democracy, introduce all leadership positions, and equitable access to campaign resources, particularly for women, youth, and candidates from marginalized groups. This is an interim report presented to you today, but the final report, by tradition of AU, Commerce, and IGAD, will be ready in a month's time. And that report will also be sent to the government of Uganda and a copy to the key stakeholders like the Electoral Commission and the security operatives.
Whatever sport you enjoy,